The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Thursday, you're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where it is 73 degrees and cloudy. The high is 75. The low is 55 today.
He is Shannon. That is Nate. This is Kurt. In the back is Chris.
Got him.
I am Salt and Pepper Poppies. Together we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of the Braille. People feel us when we speak.
How you guys doing?
A lot of tours going on here today.
Look at that.
A lot of
tours going on.
They read them.
I'm so distracted.
They read
the
that.
tours are happening.
They read that ESPN
I can't
article.
do my job.
Let's
The
go see
tours
what
are
this
happening.
is. Let's go see these animals in these cages they're talking
I
about.
feel like a caged animal. The tours are happening.
So, hey, if the Cowboys drop it on Sunday because of these tours, just remember that. Nothing else is wrong. Everything else is fine. It's like that meme. Guy sitting at the table, the building's burning down. Everything's fine. It's just fine.
I want to give a shout out to my guy, Chris Brown. His dad is recovering. Walter, we want to let you know, man, keep fighting, brother. Keep working, man. Keep rehabbing. From the boys over at Hanging with the Boys, man, we're praying for you. We're thinking about you, Walter, man. Get better soon, man. You have a great son. And Chris, man, we want to let you know that our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, man. Get better soon.
Get well.
Yeah, I forgot a shout out to Dennis and Jeff. They're listeners. Ran into them. So
Okay, Dennis and
Nice.
Jeff. Shout out to you guys.
Where'd you run into them? Kind of shady place for
out
you.
and about, man. We're just out and about.
3 pumps.
Yeah. Let them know your next move. Let them know your next move.
All right. Well, all right. Shouts out all around. How are y'all today? Y'all good?
Good.
We're good.
How we feeling about the game? Any better? Any worse?
No. When you watch this offense versus our defense, it's
Yeah. It's only a 7-point spread right now.
Only?
It was 6.5. It went to 7.
you at home.
I know.
That's a lot for the home team.
Well, I mean, I kind of talk about this team every day, and I know the disarray this team is in. I figured it would be at least 8 or 9.
Well, then if you go that high, then you're not going to get any good money value on
And
that.
then mentally, I'm at 14 to 18, probably. And listening to you guys might put me at 25 to 30.
You don't want to hit me today.
So,
Well, what have you seen? Because before you sat down, you was bringing that heat like that. What have you seen to make you be so doubtful of these Cowboys?
I'll just say this. We're 9 weeks into the season, yes?
Yes.
They have the NFC and the AFC players of the week, offense, defense, and special teams, right? So there's been 9 of them so far this year.
how many of the Eagles got?
3. Saquon has been player of the week in the NFC 3 out of the 9 weeks.
So, a third of the season, he's been player of the week. Did he get it this week with the
Do a
He
quick
got it last
stat.
week.
reverse butt
How
hurdle?
many
Yeah,
yards?
he got it last week. Yeah.
How many yards did he have on each one of these? If you can't
It
find
was
it.
the first game of the season last week,
Right.
This past week,
Uh-huh.
and I think
Yeah, because I want to know his total
I'ma tell you.
line of scrimmage.
I'm gonna tell you what weeks they were. They were
Yeah.
week 1, they were week 7, and week 9.
Let's see. Week 1, he had 159 yards and a touchdown. What was the next
Week
one?
7,
Week 7 would have been
And
147 yards.
And by the way, 9 was last week when he
Last
jumped over that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
So
Two touchdowns, 147 yards. And then last week, that acrobatic jump and 109 yards and 2 touchdowns.
and that's just the rushing. We didn't even
And a
count,
receiving
I'm about to say we didn't even count his receptions in those
Yeah.
games. So
Yeah.
we're probably talking around somewhere 185
Receiving
yards.
Yeah. And
So,
both those.
just so you know,
So it's Kellen.
Yes, it's Kellen.
no,
I looked at it and I
no.
said, Jesse keep attacking me on this.
So you mean to tell
So we
me
didn't have Mr.
for,
Fourth and Long X.
for
No,
8 years, 8 years you've been calling Kellum.
And then I looked and said L-E-N. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
Yep.
That's a marrow foul.
Are you trolling us? He's trolling us.
You're trolling us now.
Since we're talking stats, Mr. Barkley is averaging 115.6 yards rushing per game, 5.9 yards per rush, and then 146. He has 146 yards receiving, 18.3 yards a game, 7.3 average.
Yeah. They lean on him heavily.
So Kellen
Moore.
Kellen Moore has finally realized that if I don't want to keep being jumping from team to team to team,
You gotta run the ball.
I got to run the ball. And I finally got the guy that I feel that I can do it
I think
with.
I could be the coordinator and run
And
with
also,
that guy.
he realized if I don't want my quarterback to keep turning this ball over like Saquon, like Hurts was doing at the beginning of the year,
Take it out of his hands.
I should probably hand it off to this other guy standing behind him until I get my two horses back on the outside, and then we'll talk about that happening again. But yeah.
All right, before we get into the Eagles, word is Dak may need surgery. Is that right?
They haven't told us yet, but it sounds like part of his hamstring is
a little off the bone.
And that does not sound good. I don't see how he's. Even if they don't have surgery, I don't know how he's going to be back this year. I mean, that's.
He's going to get second and third opinions because, contrary to James Jones' belief, Dak's not a quitter, and he wants to find any way, shape, or form that allow my body to heal over the couple of weeks, and And when you have that level of money, we've jokingly said this before, like he gets round-the-clock treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets the best of the best and whatever machinery or science or whatever may have you
I got it.
What'd you need? That hot towel?
I got him. I
got a hot towel.
Dak, come see the fat man, Nate Noon, on Hanging with the Boys, and I will.
Because you got a lot of meat on your hamstrings.
Yeah, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. Call Mr. Miyagi. And let him
slap it up.
Yeah, slap it up and rub it, and then put the little things in his legs.
Acupuncture.
He'll be ready, man. Mr. Miyagi, baby. Yeah, he say the Karate Kid. I mean, maybe he can say.
let's see what he's doing. Let's see if we can't get Mr. Miyagi.
I knew I was stuck. That was a computer move.
I have to ban you from the show too.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, Micah thinks his chances are high to play on Sunday.
Yeah, he was saying he's practicing now, and he felt like they were high yesterday. He also said he feels like he's starting the season over. He's catching his breath.
That conditioning.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could you think about it's a high ankle sprain. You're not doing any running.
None.
You're not doing it. And even on, you talk about, the bike or the elliptical, that even hurts when you're talking about the high ankle. So you're not.
And not only does it hurt, you have the potential to have a setback. You twist it just the wrong way or whatever. So you're off.
They have the arm pedal thing that's supposed to be able to.
Yeah.
I used to love that.
Yeah,
I used to love that.
they have the air machine that they can get in on the treadmill. But you talking about that ankle, man. There's no you. That's why you are in the boot, so you can try to stop as much bending and moving of that as you possibly can as you're recovering.
So even if he gets on the field, he's not going to be in.
Just in pass rush situations.
I was about to say the same.
Obvious pass rush situation.
But can he make a difference?
Only in, I don't know, because everything is built on his quickness and explosion.
And it's going to take him a little bit to build that up, right?
And so, 2 plays in a row, he going to run off the field. Whether he wants to or not, or either he gonna be standing there.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
When you see that hands on the hip, leg cross. When you see him playing, he doing this,
and he crosses his legs.
When he got them legs crossed, and he doing one of these right here. I'm trying to somehow, some way get it. Whatever the earth's oxygen I can get, I'm trying to. So you see him standing over there like this on the sideline or on the field, that boy tired.
And if it's cold outside, tell Mr. Jones to open up so all natural air can get in on him. I'm telling you.
Man. All right. Well, there we go. There's our injury updates.
Yeah. And CD, he was limited yesterday, but somewhat.
Yeah, they don't think they expect him to really practice at all this week. They haven't ruled him out for Sunday, but I think it's all just rehab stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Saquon. Is there any? I mean, we've seen this defense against good running attacks. This is possibly the best runner in the league, and the only hope, the silver lining that I can even find is
if the bus that he's riding on
maybe, yeah. But is he that good of a runner in between the tackles, or does he get most of his yards bouncing out, going around the outside? It's everywhere. That's what I was afraid of.
It's everywhere.
And it's everywhere. And did you see the catch that he made last week over the shoulder in the end zone? Like a lot of receivers can't make that catch.
We got one out. They keep trying to throw the ball down the side. I'm sorry.
I wasn't going to say that.
I'm sorry.
Jesse went there.
I'm sorry. I got to stop because y'all don't need, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to, you know what I'm saying? I got to I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
But what could you troll him? Troll him.
I don't need players come out the locker room coming at me like they, you know what I'm saying? Cause
so what could you do? Could you shadow somebody on him, or do you just what can you do?
You're talking about the running back.
Saquon, yes, 26.
Not if you line up in the backfield, you can't. There ain't no shadow because you got to go through offensive linemen.
So what can
if you put him out in the slot or out wide, or you make him put someone on him.
Well, I wouldn't put a linebacker on him out there because he's going to dog him out.
What you didn't realize is in that play that you're talking about, he started out in the backfield.
Yes, he did.
He was in the backfield and came out on the route and then went up the field.
That's not encouraging.
And I'm going to tell you.
And if I'm not mistaken.
The dude knew he was beat so bad, so he was like, he pushed me. He pushed me. He didn't want to. It is embarrassing for a corner or a safety to have a running back run that type of route on you. He pushed me. He pushed me.
Yeah, I think number 6 is a safety or nickelback for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So give me some hope. What's something I can hang on to and make a stupid comment or question about to stop him? Can you? Is there any hope?
Oh yeah, man.
What give it to me?
Yeah,
yeah. Let us know, Nate. Cause
No. See, I know.
Don't say it all at once. Don't.
No. I'm trying to give you the back end. I want you to help me with the back end. We need to be in a cover 2. That puts everybody back, right?
Cover 4.
Cover 4. We need to be in a cover 4, and we need to play a 4-man, maybe a bear look, and that is nose, 2 guards, and 2 tackles. Everybody covered. That is our greatest chance with a bear look, and
So basically, Nate's saying that we're gonna have to put a lot of hope on a guy or guys, especially like those guys in the middle, who really hadn't done anything for us all year long. Mm-hmm. We're putting a lot of hope in those guys against arguably maybe the 2nd or 3rd best offensive line in the league. Mm-hmm. So like he's basically asking for a guy like Mozzie Smith to play an all-world game.
Mm.
He what?
He can. He can.
Hey,
I don't care how bad you think a player is. I'm telling you.
Y'all do the show by yourself. Well, he's not going to do the day's training. I've had a week.
You don't think he can play out of this world one game? You don't think he can play out of this world one game?
Giants.
He did against the Giants. I mean, this center is better than the Giants.
Yeah.
But you don't think that a kid can crank it up one game? I'm not saying this kid going to do this all year long. He hasn't done it all year long. I mean, if they keep putting him out there and they won't put nobody else out there, they telling you they can't replace him.
Yeah, that's my question. Does it come a point where you just got to try somebody else,
I agree with that. Mm-hmm. But who?
Yeah.
Lindell Joseph, they cut the Jordan dude.
Yeah. You are not going to troll me, bro.
That's Jesse in the back room.
They're going to Jesse in the back room, y'all. I knew he could not stay off that. No. Is that a voice? The voice of reason. The voice of reason.
Where did that come from?
The voice of reason. Good to see you. Come on back in.
Let's take a break and see if we can get Jesse back in here because we have a stat Jesse wanted us to pull up on motion this game.
Called motion.
We want to get his.
And it ain't motion sickness.
We want to get his thoughts on that and more as he re-enters the studio. We will be right back.
I didn't stay for at least the first segment, so I might not get my $10.
That's right. You better get back in here. We'll be right back. See if we get Jesse paid on Hanging with the Boys.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hangin with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey, Cowboys fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Hey, Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle?
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
We got big personalities. We got big hair, big belt buckles. We got fans all across this big state and enemies in every other one. We even got a big star on the 50-yard line. Smirnoff knows football is a we thing, an experience that is best enjoyed together. With good drinks and good folks home or away, we rally together. We cry together, and we always rally cry together because, most of all, we got big love for them boys. Smirnoff, we do game days. Please drink responsibly.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys. Our show is brought to you each and every day by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. So excited to tell you about the weather that I forgot that in the first segment. And in the second segment, every single show is brought to you by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. Kurt?
Yay, yeah.
Possible light rain, chance of light rain in the next hour.
But there's no rain on December the 9th because the Cowboys will play the Bengals in a covered stadium known as AT&T Stadium. And Kurt, you could be there.
Can't wait.
Or your friends or family. You can win a VIP experience to the showdown on December the 9th. Just text Cowboys VIP to 711-711 for your chance to win premium club tickets, sideline passes, travel, and more. Don't miss out. Enter now. No purchase necessary. Ends on 11/20. Must be 18 or older in the USDC void where prohibited. Message and data rates may apply. Visit bit.ly/go711-711 for full details and non-text entry. All right, we were just talking about how to stop Saquon Barkley, and there's not a lot of confidence on this show.
Oh, yes, it is.
That can happen.
It's just we didn't agree on a player.
Don't let
Defensively, we believe that we're going to put up a great effort.
Please enlighten us.
I would tell you a bad look. A bad look in 9 times out of 10 when you go a bad look, you got to go man on the back end because you going 5 up front with a linebacker that's 6.
That'd be great if
you bring a safety up too, so that's 7.
That'd be great if they didn't have a receiver.
So I'm trying to make a way Dono can be effective because you're gonna have to bring a safety up into the box.
But go ahead.
Well, they've run 60% of the time these past 4 weeks.
So this defensive work, baby. This defensive work
on these guys? They're just like you said. They got the receivers. So
yeah, we did a stat a couple of weeks ago about the Cowboys loading the box and the success rate with the Cowboys loading the box.
Not the bear look. They loaded the box with a 4-man look.
I thought it was a 9-man. It's
not a bear look.
It's
not. I'm talking about it's a different look altogether. Y'all want creativity, and here I am giving it to you, and you're still shooting me down.
And here's I hear what you're saying, but a lot of what the Philadelphia Eagles do, if you watch early in those games, there are a lot of 12 personnel, right? One back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers.
What's the guy that called me and told me asinine works sometimes?
Yeah.
She just responded to it. I thought I could troll you.
No, I'm just giving you. I'm giving you how they match
Right.
that look that you're talking about.
Right.
Because a lot of teams are trying to bring more guys into the box because they know. Now, here's also what you have to count to the equation. When you play a team like the Buffalo Bills, when you play a team like the Baltimore Ravens, when you play a team
Detroit.
earlier in the year when Justin Fields was the quarterback in Pittsburgh.
Yes.
You have to account for the quarterback. And in this particular offense, you now have to account for the quarterback. So they make you play 11 on 11 football, right? Because you have to be mindful of that he will RPO it, snatch it out of there, and turn the corner and run. But when they line up with these in this 12 personnel set, like I said before, that's 1 back, 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. They bring in 2 more blockers. So they're matching your 7 with 7, right? And then now they're just saying, our 7 versus your 7, and then now we're going to let our running back figure out what hole to go through or what angle to run to or what corner to run around. And now the one guy that you have left for him, he darn sure better make the tackle in open space or it's going to be a big gain. And so that's how they're combating some of that they're doing. And shout out to Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore acting totally different. This ain't the same Kellen Moore that we had here in Dallas. His motion rate is up. His ability to match those fronts, even in the passing game, his layered passing game is even better. He's able to give Hurts these layered passing lanes, saying, and then the back that's coming out of the backfield, whether it be Gainwell or whether it be Saquon, those are 2 backs. When he throws to the backs out of the backfield, you have to tackle them. And they're very difficult to tackle in space. And now you add to the mix Devontae Smith. Right now, he didn't practice yesterday because of a hammy. I don't know how severe the hammy is or whether he's going to quit on this team or not. But he's dealing with the hammy. And then A.J. Brown. These are 2 big-time receivers on the outside. So even if they go out there and say, hey, we're going to block it up with our guys, now it's talking about man-to-man on the backside. How do you feel about Kalen Carson having to go up against an A.J. Browns? Or how do you feel about whoever that other cornerback is that may have to go out there and guard those guys? Or Trayvon Diggs, who's probably still nursing his calf situation, being able to go out there and match up against an A.J. Brown or a Devontae Smith down after down in man-to-man coverage.
Here's some stats you mentioned. Eagles ranked 18th in motion percentage at 44.7. They were last year. Cowboys are 26th this year, and this is a crazy stat. Thanks for pulling this, Kurt. This is almost mind-blowing. Philly is on pace for 607 rushing attempts in a season. That would be the first time topping a team topping 600 since 1949.
That first time the Eagles.
Eagles, okay.
But no team has topped 600 since 2009. So.
Wow.
The thing that, and maybe I'm wrong because we didn't see much of Saquon Barkley last year, but what I like what he's doing this year is he would get in behind his offensive line now, whereas before everything was trying to be a big break.
Yeah, because for the Giants, they needed it. They needed it for the Giants.
But he gets right in there with them big boys, and he'll push right up in there and just get 2 or 3 yards and go on back to the huddle. The next thing you know, he's going on a 20-yarder. He is reading. He is staying with his blocks more. So, and I agree with you, Jesse. Maybe it's because it's better offensive linemen.
Well, and also like we laugh and we joked about the Dak Prescott saying we effing suck on the sideline, right? But Nate, I know, bro, we're realistic in that locker room. Like we may say certain things to the media. Mm-hmm. Saquon last year realized and knew, bro, if I don't do something, Danny Dimes ain't gonna help us. And then it was Tommy DeVito. Like I gotta go out here and go crazy every time I touch the ball because our first round pick and Hyatt didn't do anything, and Sterling Shepard, whoever the hell they had last year, he understood that. But if it ain't me, it ain't happening. Now he gets in this office and he look outside and he goes, oh, there's A.J. Brown. Oh, there's
and we ain't
Devontae
talking
Smith.
about Dallas Goedert.
Oh, there's him. Oh, there's okay. Jalen Hurts can go and run the ball for 20, 30 yards. Oh, wow. probably going to Hall of Fame, Lane Johnson. Okay. Mulata's out right now, but okay, but there's other Johnson guys. Okay. Yeah. You know what? All right. Every time I touch the ball, it doesn't have to be a home run.
So that's what you got from all of that?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, that's what I got.
That's what he got, too.
That's what I got. He looked at that and go, I don't have to be perfect.
Hi. Hello. Good to see you guys.
So
all right.
Corporate tour going through by the window.
Did it disrupt you, Jess?
It disrupt you.
No, I did. No, I wasn't saying nothing meaning.
What's up, the one black guy? What's up, brother?
Hey, one black
What's
guy.
up, the one black guy?
Yeah.
All right, brother. Hey, more power to you, brother.
Oh.
Keep climbing that ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Are you that easily distracted today?
The thing,
or did you already give up? It's Thursday and you've already given up.
No. I gave a logical reason.
No, you
why
said
I
Mozzie.
think.
That's not logical.
You brought that up. I said
brought that up.
defensively play a bear. He said Mozzie, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's been so much going
don't let
on.
him scare you. I got your back. Don't let him muscle up on you in here, man.
It's hard to talk about stopping anybody on defense.
You don't let the big black guy muscle up on you. Did he not bring up Mozzie? I said run a 5-man bear.
How can you not bring up Mozzie?
See how you defended
with
it, boy.
Talking about stopping somebody on the defense. I mean, that's part of it.
I think you actually said you led with.
No, I didn't say that. Now,
that's what you led with, was silence for about 15 minutes.
Well, the thing is, I was trying to scramble for a defense. I didn't have a defense at the time that I thought I could match up with. And like Jesse said, people have almost tried that, and it hasn't worked. You have to have the talent to match that.
So the answer to the original question is, you ain't stopping 26.
Yeah, you are. You can.
Can you just kind of
slow
contain him and
make
try to
sure you
stop
tackle
others?
him?
I mean, slow him down.
Tackle him,
guys,
and just make
I'm
sure
not
nobody else
giving
beats
up,
you.
man.
Guys,
I done been 1-15. I done been 3-13. I ain't gonna stop the fight. I don't care what you say. I'm not stopping the fight.
I respect your enthusiasm, but your logic is
undeniable. My logic is undeniable. My logic is undeniable.
It's flawed.
It's like Will Smith in that movie.
Not stopped.
Robot. I Robot. My logic is undeniable.
Year.
My logic is undeniable.
Name the quality back that we've stopped this year.
You know, Bijan only had 86, so maybe that was a
Thank you. And he was. You tell me Bijan ain't sweet. He ain't sweet as 26, but you don't think he's sweet?
So they're getting better at stopping the run.
Yeah, let's hope. I don't know.
Bijan had 86 rushing yards and 40-something.
Something, yeah.
Passing.
Overall scrimmage, he had
$150.
Well over 100. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with Nate.
And some of his catches was like right out the backfield, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're a Debbie Downer.
Like long handoffs.
You're a Debbie Downer.
I'm the voice of reason.
You're a
this
Debbie
is why
Downer.
this is why I'm the voice of reason.
You're a Debbie Downer.
I'm with Nate. I think there's going to be so much concentration on 26 and AJ Brown and.
Now the passing game may take off.
I think,
but the running game is going to be nil.
The one guy that always kills you that we seem to have trouble with, nobody's even mentioning him.
That's Dallas.
Yeah, I think that's going to
because he been hurt. He
hasn't had a great year.
Yeah,
but it's Cowboys week. You know.
See, normally I would whenever it comes to division games. Normally, I'm the guy that always comes in here and I go,
you never know what's
division game, throw all the records out the window,
right.
throw all out the window.
But why not this week? Hold that thought, and then we'll get to that when we come back from the break. Because I want
Jesse
you to
will throw all the records out.
I want you to get your
$10.
I want you to contribute to the show so Chris feels like he needs to pay
I got 2 segments in. I'm good. I can leave right now.
Please don't leave.
$8.75.
$8.75.
We'll be right back for the last segment of Hanging with the Boys.
There.
How's Wingstop sound? Crispy, juicy classic wings, sauced and tossed in those 11 soul-satisfying flavors. Paired with hand-cut seasoned fries, house-made honey mustard, blue cheese, or signature Wingstop ranch. I think you've heard enough. Get your flavor delivered at wingstop.com.
This is Nate Newton from Hanging with the Boys, and Wingstop is here to bring the flavor to game day as the official wings of the Dallas Cowboys. Order now by downloading the Wingstop app or ordering online at wingstop.com.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, Crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
Fall is here, and that means football is back, bringing all the delicious game day foods with it. As you prep for all the big games, tailgates, and watch parties, let Yo Quiero be your one-stop destination for all things home gating. Yo Quiero's fresh, flavorful, ready-to-serve guacamole, made with real Hass avocados, will score taste bud touchdowns as you cheer on the Cowboys. Yo Quiero's wide range of mouthwatering and versatile products can be found in your local grocery store's produce or deli section. Grab some today.
Hey, Cowboys fans, a 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cowboys football games or to any other live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every day by Jigsaw, the proud dating partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Jesse, first off, is that a ode to your quarterback?
Yeah, remember
I remember that shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Tony.
It says respect with a 9 instead of the P.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little tip of the cap to your guy.
To my guy.
Was he your favorite quarterback you ever played for? College,
Yes.
high school?
No, not college.
Who's your favorite guy?
Darian Durant.
UNC?
Older brother of Justin Durant.
Oh, really?
Yep.
He played quarterback?
Okay, quarterback.
How tall was he?
It's probably like 5'10".
No way.
Wow.
Justin Durant's what, 7'8"?
No.
That's
Justin
Kevin Durant.
That's Kevin Durant.
Oh, you
Justin
the
Durant's
linebacker.
The
linebacker here. Okay, hang on. I was way confused. I was like, what? 5'10"? Are you kidding me? Yeah,
You better quit sitting over here on this side. You losing.
That side over
This
there.
side over here
Loves it
lost
over
it,
there.
man.
Melting my
what's
brain
going on
off.
there, bro.
Jesus.
That
What's going on
side
these
over there,
headphones?
I'm gonna move you in the middle so you can at least lead this show.
I was like, he played football? And he's that short? What?
Justin Durant.
I remember
Justin
Justin
Durant. Yeah. Played linebacker for the Cowboys.
Yeah, had that little triangular, sharp goatee.
Yep.
I remember that back in the day. All right, you were getting to a thought before we cut you off, and before I cut you off and went to break.
Totally forgot the thought.
I did too. That's why I threw it to you like that. Like, what were you about to say?
What was he about to
Chris,
say?
what was I about to say?
He don't remember. He's back there playing Minecraft.
Not playing Minecraft, first of all.
We were getting into Dallas Goddard.
I don't play Minecraft. It's Fortnite.
Was that it?
It's
actually.
Fortnite, actually.
Then he was talking about,
Goddard?
you know,
Was it
if
Goddard
it's
we
a
were talking
division
to?
game.
Oh, that's it right there. There you go. Date. You
Division.
did
So
something right there.
$8.75 is what he was talking
I ain't,
about.
I ain't the biggest elephant I used to be, but I'm still got it.
I still got a good memory. No, normally I would always say for games like New York, Washington, and Philadelphia, division game, right? Team that you literally build your roster to beat every single year. And when you play these games, throw the rosters, throw the records away, throw all that stuff away. Because normally the Cowboys are at least in a competitive situation. But when you look at where they've been defensively, and yes, they maybe get Micah Parsons back, but you're not getting 100% Micah. You're getting 100% healthy, but he ain't in 100% form, right, to play. And outside of him, you don't have really too many more guys that stand out on that defense. Then you don't have your starting quarterback. And I'm sorry, gentlemen, when you don't have your starting quarterback, you don't really have much. You know what I'm saying? And the way that this team has been performing, the offensive line has not been really, really good. And when you look at what this Philadelphia team has become since week 6 after the bye week, they have turned this thing on. I think they're like since the bye week, they've been like number 1 in defense, number 1 in total rush defense, and number 1 in turnovers, number 1 in sack. Like they've been just putting together some lights out type of football. So I want to say that, hey, division game, throw all that stuff out the window, anything can happen. But you're down so much. And the one thing that you had that we all put our hope in every single week was that your quarterback could go out there and play like Superman. Right? Like that was the one thing that we've put our hope in. I know people are going to say, but Cooper Rush was 5-1 or 4-1 when he took over last time for Dak Prescott. We said it yesterday. That ain't this. That offensive line he had then, that running game he had then, that defense he had then, it ain't this. And that's going to play a factor. That's going to play a huge factor when you got to go up against an opponent that has built a team that is ready they want to compete for a championship. That team is built right now to go and compete for a championship. Yeah. And that, again, you have to have football is a strange lady. And she is not faithful to anyone at all. And yes, anything can happen on any given Sunday. But the odds are against the Cowboys in this. And usually the one factor that you would have with that being the football being a strange lady and she's not being faithful to you is that you have a quarterback that sometimes can persuade her to lean your way a little bit. Shorty lean my way, as the song would say. Or shorty swing my way, as the song would say. You don't have that.
Don't sing on this show. We've seen your singing skills.
Shorty
this
swing
is not that show.
way.
This is not that show. Do not.
Sure look good to me. Now would you please
start singing
swing my
That was so
way.
close to the original version. We might get taken down off YouTube today.
Oh.
No.
I'm kidding.
Are they putting this up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh.
The score's getting ready to come out again, fellas. I feel another winner coming.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Our boss tried to kick us down a notch or two.
Yeah, man.
Y'all good. Y'all close, but y'all nah.
I don't trust him. I don't trust his.
I know.
I don't trust his evaluation.
I need an independent poll.
Yeah.
See how those work.
I need to audit those numbers.
Yeah.
I need to put an audit on those numbers.
I hope he ain't kick Josh a little something back there. You know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts, Nate, on their quarterback play? Jalen Hurts. His career, he's been kind of all over the place. How's he playing this year?
I agree with Jess 100%, boy. They started giving that ball to Barkley. Now it opens things up for him, whereas before he was the guy that basically opened everything up for the other running backs. This thing is opening it up for him because you have to play the play-action pass game with him now. And so and the offensive line is blocking nice. And it seemed like it's always a lane there for him to take off that's clear. And most of his sacks, they either get loose real quick or he'll kind of, with his itchiness, or run into a sack. They've given up 22 sacks, but the offensive line is not that team. They are good, and especially when they are continue to put Barkley into the mix. So to me he's playing nice. I mean, he's playing nice and he's gained confidence. Now the teams that he's played, they've done what they were supposed to do. Teams that were beatable, and they beat them. They beat them physically. Not always on the scoreboard, but physically they whooped on them.
Let me just give you the last 5 weeks of Jalen Hurts. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7 touchdowns. 0 interceptions. He had 4 interceptions the first 3 weeks of the season. When he got A.J. Brown back and he got his receiving core back, he has not turned the ball over at the rate that he was earlier in the year. Not fumbling it, not throwing interceptions, has 7 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in the last 5 weeks.
Talk about the receiving core a little bit. When they're both healthy, they've had some health issues this year.
Smith did not practice again today. So.
He did not. That's good for us.
Yeah.
Bad for him. You never like to see anybody hurt. But best wide receiver duo in the league right now? Definitely up there.
They're in the conversation.
Yeah.
They're definitely in the conversation. And it has been for a couple of years now. When they're both healthy.
Because either one of them could be a number one on
in
a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Majority of NFL teams.
Yeah.
So
right now Tennessee is wrecked because they let A.J. Brown, the manager, the general manager, the coach, everybody go. He would never make that move again.
The Ram wide receivers are pretty good.
Yeah. Puka, same thing with those guys, though. When they're healthy, those guys,
no doubt.
Puka and Cooper Kupp, when those guys are healthy, they're up in that conversation. T. Higgins and Jamar Chase in that conversation. Justin Jefferson and the kid from Addison.
Jordan Addison.
Jordan Addison. You know, in that you got a couple. I mean,
when you look at,
you see the theme there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We're not giving you Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb or Brandon Cooks and Jalen Tolbert. You gotta.
And when you look at their offensive,
you know what? That was unnecessary. You're right. That was unnecessary.
He just can't stop.
That was unnecessary.
He can't help himself. He's doing everything he can.
That was unnecessary
to get us talked to.
That was unnecessary. You're right. I'm chill.
I mean, calling.
Nah, you're right.
Okay. Not even referring to the group, the position group. Actually saying names.
I gotta chill. You're right. That was wrong.
So unlike you are having a bad week. You're having a tough week.
I am. Because when you see, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
You okay? You need a hug after the show?
I do.
Okay.
Mr. Fourth and Long. Yeah. X him, please. Not me.
When you look at their offensive weapons as a whole, it's hard to find a team that's got, really tight end is their probably weakest skill position, and it's not that weak. I mean, you think about it, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Like as a offensive unit, and their offensive line's really good. Top 10, rated PFF in the league.
Yeah, like
so
7th or something.
It's hard to find a tougher or a better offensive unit, especially at skill positions, when you lump them all together, right? Like this is on paper, this is deadly in all the places that you haven't been great at. So it's hard for me to get my head around them not scoring 40 points this week. That's where I'm at when you look at it on paper.
They won't
because of the Bear defense.
No,
he is.
They
such
just
a
ain't
troll.
They just ain't that.
You know what?
They'll score probably about 28. I'm just saying they normally score 24 or something like that. So they'll probably score 4 more.
So you giving them 4 more?
Yeah, but man, come on, man. I mean,
do you live under a bridge this week?
No,
You are the biggest troll I have ever seen.
I finally understand what troll means, so I've been trying to do it.
He's trying to prove a point.
Remember that last day? That's a full-fledged troll.
You've been trolling us for about 5 years on this show.
Didn't even know.
When we pick games on Friday.
Cowboys by 1.
Cowboys by half a point. Cowboys.
Skin of their teeth.
It didn't even know what it was. Now that you know what it is, you are unbearable. You are not even. I mean, I can't even sit next to you. I can't defend you.
Man.
And you my guy.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. You know who slippery? It's that Jalen. I mean, Carter. Is them got it right?
Jalen Carter.
Watch this dude, number 98. Watch him. I want to see how we handle him. I know Josh Sweat is a threat coming from the outside, but in the middle of our offense, that guy can. If we don't handle him correctly, and he's over our left guard, so that's gonna be a great matchup. Look for that to be a great matchup.
All right, that's Nate's matchup to watch. Jesse, are you even gonna have a stat for us tomorrow?
Sure.
Or is there just too much to pick from? What would you do? What would you guys do if you were Kellen? Like, what would your approach be? Because you have so many weapons.
If he was gonna be Kellen, he would try to throw it every down. But now since he's Kellen, he's running more.
Yeah, if I'm like Nick Sirianni is already
that dude's frothing at the
he's already an a-hole.
Yes, he is.
And he sees a wounded animal this week, right? And they're gonna try to score 50.
Yeah,
that's the benchmark in the league, right? You score 50, that's embarrassing another team.
40 is like embarrassing. 50 is like That's you run it up.
Yeah,
28 points. Keep him under 28.
But like, I don't know Nick Sirianni, but like just from looking at the way he speaks and talks and all that kind of stuff, like this is the point where he will relish kicking a dude while he's down.
He might not punt the ball. He might go for it every 4th down this week.
I mean, shit, he
does that almost every week.
He almost cost his team against the Jags with doing that. You know what? There's our hope. There's our hope.
They go
right
for it
there.
every 4th down.
That Nick Sirianni gets too arrogant and cocky
and does something
stupid and keeps the Cowboys in this game.
We talked ourselves into hope. Finally, 45 minutes into the show.
But if I'm just telling you, if I was Kellen and I was Nick Sirianni. Especially Kellen, I'm trying to. I may even go down the road of Detroit, and at some point in time, sub in an offensive lineman and try to throw a pass to them. Like
I would talk about it during the week. I'd be like, how do we score 50? We're going to score 50 this week. How do we get there? What's the game plan?
Talking about the Cowboys?
No, I'm talking about the Eagles. If I'm the Eagles, that's my goal.
Does that get
this
dangerous
week.
though as a coach when you're saying, "Oh, we're going to score 50"?
Yeah, you're arrogant.
He's saying it to himself and his boys in the coaching room. He
ain't saying it to the team.
Yeah.
But
I'd be saying
they get up a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, Kelly, come here.
Hey, listen.
This is what we're trying to do.
Or he gets to the headset. Hey, no. Keep going. Don't stop.
You know how you change that real quick, though? If you get an early turnover and you get the crowd into it, that to me, that's your chance. You win the turnover battle, which hadn't been great at creating turnovers all year. But I think if you can,
a whole other topic
because if you take, I know you're ready to go, Nate. I know you got your $10. You already cashed the check.
Last week was the first time this whole season that the Cowboys scored before their opponent did.
Yeah.
To open the game.
But hey, they didn't have Cooper Rush at quarterback.
Boom.
There you go. Let's go. Keys to victory.
Cooper,
do something you haven't done all year in 3 phases of the game. And
Cooper and Rush, take the C off Cooper and put it on Rush.
And you know
Crush. Let's crush.
There you go. Crush them. To your point, any other year, any other game, I would feel like crazy things happen, and this is the kind of game that the Cowboys wind up winning when you look at it on paper and there's no hope. But for some reason, I don't feel like that's a possibility this week. We'll see. Hopefully they prove me wrong. Crazier things have happened, but just don't feel good about this week. So, all right, fellas, good seeing you, Nate. Go back under your bridge. Jesse, good seeing you. Kurt, did you wear that same shirt yesterday?
I'm the biggest troll you ever seen.
Different shirt yesterday.
I'm going to have to go pull the tape on that.
Different shirt yesterday.
I'm going to go see.
Lighter blue, too.
Let me go see if that episode's up on YouTube, and I'll check. Jesse's got some conspiracy theories going on in here. Josh, Jazz, thanks for keeping Chris company. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Get back to your Minecraft game. We'll be back tomorrow on Hanging with the Boys.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!